Fell in love in New York City. She was beautiful. I remember the first thing I texted to one of my best friends the next morning was like, the most beautiful girl I've ever met is laying right next to me. The funny thing was, I think the thing I said was like I bumped into her as I was like backing up, and she turned around and I turned around at the same time, and I turned around to apologize, and I'm pretty sure the first words out of my mouth were like, "I'm sorry." But I think the hardest thing for me in this breakup has not necessarily been the physical breakup, but in a lot of ways it's almost been the guilt. And I think it's the guilt because I feel like I broke her heart. Falling in love in New York, I think in a lot of ways is better. There is a big romance to the idea of a romance in a big city. At the end of the day, it's nice to know that I can come off the street and go someplace and like have a moment with someone. You want to be together, you want to be all like smushy and smashed together, and so like that's amazing when you have it. One of the biggest things we used to do in this relationship, and this is something I very much attribute to this relationship, is at least once a week we'd take a bath together. Just because there's something very sensual and very private about like bathing with someone. It's almost like tunnel vision. You pull the curtain back and it's just that's all it is. And all I have to focus on was her. All I had to worry about was her. And there's something really beautiful about that. Would we still be in love if we hadn't fallen in love here? It's a good question. I don't think so. I love her for her, not for New York. We met in New York, and so there's that bond, and I guess that kind of common ground. Love is beyond race and religion and any societal constraints of any sort, including geography. I don't think the situation would have been different anywhere else. That's a weirdly loaded question. You know, being in love and loving someone are very different, but at the same time they're almost both equally important. And in a lot of ways, like, loving someone is a lot more enduring in most circumstances than being in love with someone. Because being in love with someone, like, I've been in love twice, like, it's come and gone. Like, I've moved on from it, but like loving someone in a lot of ways it's beyond that. And it's bigger than that, and it's better than that. But I think I've come to realize that like my love for her is bigger than our situation and our dating, and having her around in my life is much more important than me dating her. And I hope that I can have her around for a long time. And so do I love her? Yes, very much so.